Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko reacted to Donald Trump's election victory with a tone full of sarcasm, implying that Trump's campaign promise to "make America great" might need a slight adjustment.
If Trump has, as he said, the last term and he's not going to run again, he has to work hard to not only make America great, let them make America great, but in the interest of the whole world if you claim to lead the world.
Lukashenko suggested that if Trump was truly dedicated to global leadership, he might want to consider making America great for everyone, not just for the United States. With his final term ahead, Lukashenko remarked that Trump's situation would allow him to focus on the world's problems without worrying about re-election, making it the perfect time for him to take on global challenges. Lukashenko sarcastically praised Trump's ability to bulldoze his way through legal battles, impeachment, and other scandals that would have toppled most other politicians. He implied that Trump's persistence in overcoming these hurdles was something to admire, but now the real test would be whether he could transfer that same bulldozing energy to global issues like Ukraine or the Middle East.
Even though I just predicted it, I didn't make any wishes. It was hard to believe he could win. He was shot at, pressured. There were 91 charges against him. They wanted to put him in jail and so on, but he went through like a bulldozer. He bulldozed through after he'd already worked kind of unsuccessfully.
Lukashenko even suggested that if Trump could truly bring peace to these regions, he would be deserving of a Nobel Prize, unlike some past US presidents who received the prestigious honor for their good intentions, but failed to deliver meaningful change.
His statement that he will do everything to stop wars, and there are 55 conflicts in the world and wars are going on. We need to stop wars in Ukraine, the Middle East, Yemen, and so on. We need to stop wars. If he does that, then we will nominate him for the Nobel Prize and they will give it to him for doing a good deed.
In his comments on Kamala Harris, Lukashenko made it clear that while she had shown determination in the face of Trump's campaign, America still wasn't ready to elect a woman as president. He acknowledged Harris's efforts, calling her a heroic woman, but continued with his sarcastic tone, suggesting that it was impossible for her to win in a country that hasn't yet accepted the idea of a female president. Lukashenko also took the opportunity to mock the US Democratic Party for its inability to handle defeat gracefully, implying that Harris's concession speech and the party's refusal to incite unrest was somehow a model of democracy for the world, even though the situation looked far from ideal. Finally, Lukashenko turned his attention to the broader geopolitical picture, commenting on America's tendency to prioritize its own interests over global stability. He questioned whether Trump would truly embrace a leadership style that benefits everyone, or whether he would continue the pattern of American self-interest that has defined so many of the country's past policies. Lukashenko's remarks reflected his skepticism that the US would shift its approach, but he still held out a small hope that Trump's leadership could bring about a new era where America might recognize it isn't the only power that matters in the world.